for another live in-game action. Mississippi State Bulldogs at the 21st ranked Auburn Tigers. The Auburn Tigers are 13-3 on the year, 3-1 in the Southeastern Conference. Looking to make it 4-1 tonight in front of the Jungle. Should be a great home atmosphere for the Auburn Tigers. Can't wait to get it going. I know the NFL playoffs are taking place right now. It's tough, but my main focus is on the Auburn Tigers. I know the Chargers and the Jags will be a fantastic football game. Really pulling for Duval in that one. I hope the Jaguars and T-Law pull that one out. That franchise really deserves it. That was a franchise they were just talking about possibly moving to London. And so, really hope T-Law and Doug Peterson can get it done there tonight. Here we are, SEC Network, flipping over to the Auburn Tigers. The hype video, the intro, Alan Flanagan right there, the SEC Network showing it. 3 minutes and 20 seconds till tip. Going to be a tough one tonight. Going to be a tough one. I like Auburn at home. The way 22's been playing, Alan Flanagan. Need another big performance from him tonight. And by the way, everybody in here, rising to the occasion. Nice little shirt right here. My buddy Josh and Britton over at Rising to the Occasion. Each one of you know that I do the Saturday morning college football show with those guys. If you would like some merch, get with me, DM me, message me. We can get you hooked up with that. Really cool guys. Met them through the internet on Twitter. And just great dudes to work with, man. Love this podcast industry. You meet a lot of new people all across the country, and it's really cool. Really, really cool. My wife, Kelsey Lane, checking in. How's work, babe? How's work? Saving lives. Saving lives. A registered nurse. Thank you for all you do at work and at our home. Doing a fantastic job. Thank you so much. I love you. Couple more minutes here. Should be kicking off. They're going over the Martin Luther King tribute. Monday is the day. So show your appreciation and love Monday and you know, throughout the weekend, and ready for some basketball, man. Ready for some basketball. Eric, man, what's up? What's up, man? How about them Kentucky Wildcats? Huh? I know I give you hell about UK, man, but they made some adjustments today. Looked like you had a shooter out there on the court. Dude was burying them, man. Big win on the road over Tennessee, who I had ranked second in the conference. If I was to do a power ranking, I'd have Tennessee at 2 right now, and UK been struggling. Big time win for Coach Cal and all the heat going on in that program right now. Eric said, "Go Cats." Man, I work with Eric at Wesco, and we give each other pure hell, man. We give each other pure hell. Football, basketball, whatever, baseball. I know he's a huge Bengals guy. Joe Burr, Eric being from up that way. I know they got a big playoff game coming up. So good luck to Eric and all of his Cincinnati, Kentucky sports teams that he pulls for. And he's also a bandwagon Alabama fan, to throw that out there. So that's that. Still hate Cal. Eric said, still hate Cal. Yeah, I'm still, I mean, that win doesn't get you out the doghouse, Eric. It doesn't get you out. It softens the blow right now. It eases everything up a little bit, but you're still not out the doghouse, man. We're, 17 games in, and Kentucky has 6 losses? Like, that's not UK, man. Look at the jungle. The jungle packed out. Here we go. Getting ready for the tip. Jonah Broom wins the tip to Alan Flanagan, and we are off, people. The Auburn Tigers are back at it. Wendell Green controlling the offense. Flan looks to get going early. Kicks it back out to Wynn. Wynn sets the offense up. Calls his play out. Kicks it to Flan. Flan dribble drive. Loses it. Turnover for Auburn. Mississippi State pushes it up the court. Open shot, 3-ball for State. That's off. They get the offensive rebound. He walked. Plain as day. My buddy Dustin. Brandon says under 60 first half. Let me show this one up here. I will agree with that, Brandon. I will agree with that. Mississippi State cannot score the basketball. They cannot. Auburn plays great defense, and we all know Auburn struggles in the first half to also score the basketball. Jonah Broom, go back up with that. Good move. Can't get it to go. Tough right there, but I like that from Jonah. Yeah, I agree with that. Under 60 first half. That's a great bet. Dustin says freeze warning. Oh, nice cut there from State. Nice cut with the slam home. State up 2-0. Dustin says freeze warning. Man, I haven't checked my phone all day. I haven't really been doing much of anything today. What did I miss, Dustin? What did I miss? I know you sent me something. I haven't even checked it yet. What are we doing? Got it to Win. Win. Kicks it. Jalen. Bang. Jalen Williams with a 3. Love to see 2 get that going early. Keep shooting them, kid. Keep shooting them. My phone's not pulling up for some reason. Here it goes. More visitors. Wow, that shot could not go for State. Jonah loses it. J Will gets pushed out of bounds. That will be a foul. That's Auburn basketball. Over 150 people just entered the facility, recruits and families. Looks like mostly young guys. They're giving a big tour. Noticed a big group of recruits from Miami Southridge High School, several other schools that I wasn't able to identify. That's big time, man. Hugh Freeze. I know I get a lot of crap on Twitter about taking up for Hugh Freeze, and everybody says, well, he hasn't even coached a game yet. That's not what it's about. That's not what it's about when I get on here and I boast about Hugh Freeze. It's about what we just went through the previous 2 seasons. There's no way I could watch Brian Harsin walk back out at Jordan-Hare. No way. There is no way. I went to the Penn State game and didn't go back the rest of the year, even when Cadillac took over, because I couldn't. I was just frustrated, man. And it's the recruiting. Like we have a guy that loves to recruit now. So, yeah, I'm going to boast about it. Yeah, I'm going to try to pump the program up. I'm not going to sit here and let Alabama and Georgia just beat us down. That's not what Auburn's about. So, absolutely. I'm gonna pump Coach Freeze up and this staff and these recruits up as much as I possibly can, because I can't deal with Potato Head. All right, I couldn't. The recruiting effort was piss poor. The coaching was piss poor. And look what happens when Auburn gets rid of him. Everybody bashed Will Friend, the offensive line coach. And Will Friend steps in for Cadillac and calls plays the rest of the season for 4 games, and the offense improves. Crazy. Flan for 3. Short. Mississippi State rebound. Auburn up 3-2. Mississippi State pushes. Pulls it back out. Sets up the offense. Ball reversal. Crazy, man. Crazy. All right, Eric. Later, brother. Thank you for tuning in. Chat, if you could, just like the video, share the video, subscribe on YouTube. I would really appreciate it. Go over to Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, find the show, subscribe to that, leave a review if you could. It helps the podcast tremendously. and I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in tonight to listen to me talk Auburn basketball and Auburn sports. Win, step back three. That's off. Mississippi State's basketball. I thought he touched it there for a minute. Mississippi State's basketball. And chat, like I said earlier, man, if you're interested in merch, these are my guys rising to the occasion that I do the college football show every Saturday morning in the fall. So if you want some merch, DM me, get with me. We can get you set up and get you going, get you in order. We got hoodies, the long sleeve. We got short sleeves. Oh, nice move there from State. Goes off glass against Joe Nye and puts it in. Mississippi State up 4-3. KD Johnson in the game early, man. Need to see KD get it going. Flan, dribble, drop, stops, in the paint, floater, bucket. Good move there from Flan. Auburn up 5-4, 15:50 left in the first half. Good hands. J. Will with the steal. Give it up. Oh, stops. Pull up three. Bang! J. Will. Hot early for the Auburn Tigers. Let's go, two. Let's go. Out in transition. Pulls up for the three ball and drains it. Auburn up 8-4. J. Will, charge. Let's go. Let's go. Way to move your feet. Get set. Two, having a game out the gate. Jalen Williams. Look, Jalen Williams, Wendell Green Jr., Jonah Broom, Alan Flanagan. If they go, this Auburn team goes. Period. If they don't go, this Auburn team is going to lose some ugly games. That's right, my buddy Dustin. Let me throw that one up here, brother. That's right, man. Hey, my buddy Dustin over at Southern Sports Daily says the Up-Tempo podcast is a J. Will podcast. Man, I love that. We talk about Jalen Williams a lot on the podcast, and we mentioned before the season that the offense would run through Jalen. It needed to run through Jalen, and we're just glad he didn't transfer, man. We're grateful he didn't transfer. He's a guy that stuck around. He works his tail off, and he's been at Auburn. This is his senior year, and now he's getting his time to shine. So we love Jalen Williams. Love him. And when he's shooting threes, watch out. It could be a long night for you. Greg Yarborough, what's up, brother? Appreciate you joining me. Saturday night, 7:41 p.m., and I'm on Facebook and YouTube, live streaming Auburn basketball. Much better than going out, whatever. I don't enjoy any of that stuff for real, except for Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras, I love Mardi Gras. Mobile, Alabama kid. Mardi Gras is coming up here shortly. I'm excited. My wife is expecting, so we're not going to get into Mardi Gras like we usually do this year. So we got to tone it back a little bit. So not as much alcohol for me and no alcohol for her. So it's going to be a little different this year, but we're still down to have a fun time at Mardi Gras this year. So that's a blast. But man, Saturday night, Auburn basketball, you won't catch me anywhere else. Right here. That's where I'll be. Taking it back to the 2019 first round game against New Mexico State. I'll tell you where I was at during that game. I was at work. Boss comes out to me and he says, "Hey, Blake, what are you doing with your phone out?" I said, "What kind of question is that? I'm watching Auburn play. What do you think? Like, you think I'm just going to sit here and miss it? Absolutely not. No way. No way." He says, "Oh, okay. Well, I was just wondering, like, what you were doing." I'm watching Auburn. Not going to miss it. J. Will gets it out to win. Mississippi State throwing a little trap. Wynn sets the play up, 10 on the shot clock, gets it to Jay Will, floater in the paint, bang. Love it. That's unstoppable, man. As soon as they go into a zone, it's unstoppable. Auburn should go to Jay Will right there at the free throw line. Ooh, nice pass there from State. They get a bucket. Nice slam home. 10-6, Auburn. 14:40 left in the first half. Buddy Greg says, "What's up, my buddy? Figured I'd stop in and check you out from the boat. We will get down the Mardi Gras balls." That's a fact, man. I love the Mardi Gras balls. Jalen for three. Bang! Jalen Williams again. Folks, go crazy. 2 is having a game. Auburn pushes it up 13-6 with 14:20 left. And hey, there we go. There's an offensive foul on Mississippi State. Love to see it. KD Johnson getting hyped up. Need to see KD get going. Get the ball to him. Get some confidence going there, man. But Jay Will stroking it early. Jay Will's on fire, folks. Jay Will is on fire. Off there. Long rebound. Mississippi State gets it. They push it up the court. Flan. Great defense. Great defense. Mississippi State cross court. Caught a foul on Jay Will. On the floor. On the floor. Mississippi State will take it out. What do we got here? Mr. ODR. War Eagle going to be a monster in 23-24 football. I believe so. I'm excited, man. The transfer portal, he has absolutely killed it. And one thing I will tell Auburn fans, come on now. Too many second chance opportunities. One thing I want to tell Auburn fans, let's chill out right now with the whole quarterback thing. Trey Donaldson loses it, trying to figure it out who last touched it. They're calling a jump ball, possession arrow to Mississippi State. Chill out with all the quarterback portal stuff and everything, man. Robbie Ashford, let him and Coach Hugh Freeze work. We saw the last 4 games of the year, Robbie Ashford blossomed. He played out of his mind the last 4 games of the year. Did he still miss some throws? Absolutely he missed throws. But that's his first year, KD. KD, nice take. Not mad about it. That's what I want to see KD do. He looked to get a bucket there and didn't look for contact. This was his first year starting. And he didn't even start the year out as the starter, all right? He come in because TJ Finley, the offensive line was a disaster. He didn't have any time to throw. He was beat up. So, him and Robbie, they were splitting time, and then Robbie took over full time and everything. It was just a disaster of a year. I know his mechanics are a little off, but let Hugh Freeze work with him. We saw what Hugh did with Malik Willis. It can be done. So, just kind of tone it down with we got to have a QB in the portal. I think we need to grab one. Man, Jalen Williams is acting a fool, folks. High off the glass, floater. Gets it to go. Auburn up 15-8 in the first half. 12:35 left. But long 3 for Mississippi State. That's off. Allen Flanagan pushing it up the court. Crosses the timeline. And that is a bad pass out of bounds. Mississippi State will get possession. Flan says he tipped it. They say no, he did not. Bruce is wanting to. Oh man, he's giving him hell. Bruce is on him. I want the jacket Bruce has got on. I want the pullover Bruce has got on. With the tiger jumping over the basketball, the old time logo. Love that, man. KD, oh man. Cardwell, good D. KD KD, let's go with the steal. Comes from behind, lobs. Oh, they tipped it up. Oh, man, knocked it away. Flan was there for the lob. Woo, man, great stuff so far. Auburn playing great. Love the defense. Playing with great hands, not fouling. Love it. Moving our feet. And Jalen Williams, spin the Jalen Williams show. Robbie is an RPO QB that was asked to do 7-step drops. You ain't going to do that. Exactly, man. Exactly. He was in an offense that wasn't fit for him. It wasn't. Brian Harsin, let's be honest, all right? Brian Harsin was never going to start Robbie through camp or anything like that. He was never going to start him. Just wasn't going to happen. Because TJ Finley fit his offense more than Robbie did. But then I think he looked at the offensive line. TJ Finley still wasn't playing great. And he said, hey, I got to make a change. This guy sitting back here in the pocket, he holds onto the ball forever. He's a statue. Our offensive line isn't built for that. And he said, Robbie, get in there. Our receivers couldn't get separation. All right. Your run game, poor Tank and Jarquez are getting hit 2-3 yards in the backfield. And he was a dead duck, man. And all these people are like, oh, he's trash. Let me tell you something. Go turn on the tape in the Iron Bowl. And just watch that game. He's got something in his bag. Robbie's got something there. And I think Hugh can get it out of him. Yes, sir, Mr. ODR. Yes. War Eagle, brother. War Eagle. How about Jalen Williams, man? Can't say enough about him. Great defense tonight. Great hands. Shooting a three. I mean, come out, the floater in the paint. Dude's done it all. Watch this. Bang. Pure stroking. Money. Win ain't went off yet. Flan hadn't got going yet. Joe Nye ain't got going yet. Jalen with 13. I mean, come on now. This Auburn Tigers team, they're rolling now. Did they see what Alabama did earlier and said, hey, we might need to match that? I don't know. Whew. About to get this thing back in action. 11:46 left in the first half. Auburn up 15-8. My boy Lee checking in. Man, me and Lee used to go at it. A little church in Sims, Alabama called Haven Woods. We used to have an absolute blast back in school. You hear me? We were up there weeknights, weekends, just running full court, 5-on-5, next team up, bring a team if you got a team, whatever. We would get down. Leor Berman checks in. How much is he going to play tonight? Nice little drive. Pull up. Bang! Leor Berman finding it. Hey, if Leor Berman is shooting a basketball like that tonight, you're in trouble. Nice little pull-up mid-range jumper from Leor. Auburn applying pressure on defense. Love to see it. Trey moving his feet. Nice move. You can't do nothing about that. Mississippi State with a nice bucket there. Lee says, love the live streams, bro. Do your thing. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the love. It's growing, man. It's growing since I first started this. Trey. Tough take. Not mad about it. It's growing, man, and I appreciate each and every one of you who jump in here. I think the first one I did had like 3 or 4 people join. You got to start somewhere. Now I got a little background behind me. I started with a white wall, I really started recording my first podcast episode. Let me tell y'all something. My first podcast episode, I recorded like the first 20 episodes off my iPhone. No mic, no headset, no nothing. Strictly off my iPhone. That was it. Anchor app, and I would just sit there and talk into my iPhone. That was it. Jonah doesn't bite on that pump fake. Oh, good pass. Mid-range for Mississippi State. That's off. That is out on State. Auburn basketball. Auburn basketball. But yeah, so, everybody knows, like, last year I made TikToks, like, making fun of Auburn and stuff and, like, just a terrible year it was. And, it kind of blew up on Twitter one day after I made a video, and one guy was like, hey, man, do a podcast. Win! 3-ball. Bang. Auburn stretches its lead 20-12 with 9:50 left in the first half. Mississippi State loses the basketball. He tries to save it, but it is out of bounds, and the Auburn Tigers will take over. Great job, fellas. Great defense. Let's keep shooting the rock. Look, man, anytime you see Wendell Green go over a screen, man, anytime he calls for the screen and he goes, if you go under that screen, you're flirting with danger. You can't go under a screen with a shooter like Wynn. You can't do it. You have to fight through that screen. Get a hand in his face. Jonah, 3. That's off. I don't like Jonah taking that shot. I know Auburn with the freedom on offense and everything. Great hands. Turnover. Wynn pushes it up to KD. KD, bucket, baby. Let's go. Let's go. We need to get 0 going, baby. We need to get KD going. Love that. Give it a nice little easy bucket. Auburn up 10, 22-12. Lior playing great defense. Nice to see that. Stop, pop, misses. Ball on the floor. Mississippi State gets it. And we got a jump ball. Possession arrow to Mississippi State. Like to see the boys getting on the floor, getting dirty. Hi, Mr. Brian. Tell him I said hello. Appreciate you checking in, man. Robert Smith says we need a starter who's proven at QB. We win 9 to 10 games. The only thing about that, man, is I'm not on the Spencer Sanders train because it's a 1-year rental. I'm just not with that. Like I just don't. I don't want a guy. Why would we bring a guy in for 1 year and he just gone? Does that do? What does that do to Robbie's head? What does that do to Robbie's head? When I know Coach Hugh Freeze, what he did with Malik Willis, he could do the same thing with Robbie. I'm just not on the bad foul from Jonah. Bad foul there. I'm just not on the Spencer Sanders. Now, if we were to get a guy, 3 years left, 2 years left, and he was to come in and compete, it develops Robbie. Yeah, but my thing with that, in my opinion, I think he's ready. He's had a year under his belt. I believe that. I know, like I said earlier, his mechanics and everything, but after watching the Iron Bowl, man, I don't know. I don't know if sending him back to the bench is the right thing to do. I really don't, because I'm ready to ride with him, and I think the team's ready to ride with him. But I am all about competition. Nice move. Up and under from State. 22-14. What do you say? Dustin says Mississippi State mods claiming Hugh is tampering. Apparently, we paying everybody millions. Man, yeah, well, paid Cam Newton and all this stuff. Everybody, man, tough take there in a bucket, Leor. Great job not fouling. Look, dude, everybody's paying everybody. Like, get over yourself. Like, it is what it is, man. Just let it go. Like, I'm sorry you're broke. Like, you're not a football school. You're not. Mississippi State, like, you're the best you're ever gonna do at Mississippi State is 9-4 this year. That's a great year at Mississippi State. It's great. It's like the best you'll ever be. Wendell with a shot. That's off. Leor tracking it down, getting the offensive board. KD pulling it back out. Call and win for the basketball. But Mississippi State, whatever they want to say, man, paying people, whatever. I'm sorry you're broke. Your state's broke. Look at Yohan Traore. Shot clock violation, though. Ball never hit the rim. You're Mississippi State. You're not going to win in football. It's never going to happen. I'm sorry. It's not. I hate it. I believe the same with Ole Miss. It's just, you're just an 8-4, 9-3 type program. And really and truly, Mississippi State went like 20 years of going like 5-7 and like 6-6 and stuff like that. So, I mean, I think they made the SEC championship game in like 98, and they got drilled by Tennessee, I believe. Like, it's just, say whatever you want. There's a reason why Cam Newton didn't go to Mississippi State, people. Why would Cam Newton go to a career loser? All right? Why would Cam Newton go to a career loser? Who gets more TV time, Auburn or Mississippi State? And I'm not talking about nowadays, all right? I'm not talking about nowadays where every single game is on TV. Because back in like the early 2000s and they had pay-per-view $49.99 when you were playing Birmingham Southern or whatever, every game back then wasn't on SEC Network, Big 12 Network, back then it was Pac-10 Network. Every game didn't come on TV. So who would get more TV time? Auburn, all right? Who's the more powerful program, promising program? Auburn, not Mississippi State. Who's had more players drafted into the NFL? Auburn, not Mississippi State. Like, did he get paid? I don't know. Probably. Who cares? Like, there was a million other reasons why Cam chose Auburn over Mississippi State. Like, when people bring you bought your national championship, man, there's other reasons why Cam chose Auburn. It wasn't just because of whatever they paid him. Like, you're never going to win at Mississippi State. Guess what? Mississippi State that year in 2010, they had a great defense. Played Auburn close. Played many other teams close. I think they went like 8-4 that year. Or 7-5 or something like that. Like, if you have Cam, you're probably going to lose a game. Just simply because you're Mississippi State, your defense, you probably would have lost at Alabama. All right, I was at that game. Alabama beat them like 30-10 or whatever, something crazy like that. You probably would have lost that game. You still wouldn't have made it to the national championship. I don't know. There, in my opinion, there's just a million other reasons why you would pick Auburn over Mississippi State. And have you ever been to Starkville, Mississippi? I have multiple times. I don't know. Dustin over at Southern Sports Daily says, one of the more interesting things to me is how everyone was hype about Holden and now nobody mentions him. That's another one, man. That's another one. Holden Garner is a dog. He's a gunslinger. We got a little taste of it against Missouri this year. But great hands from Flan. Knocking that ball away, going to get it. Great job from Flan. Bad shot from Zep. Not a bad shot. I'm not going to say a bad shot. He just airballed it, didn't put enough on it, way short. Not going to say a bad shot. But yeah, man, Holden Garrity, you have a quarterback on your bench. So, like, I'm just not for the 1-year rental. I'm not for that. All right, we're getting a little sloppy. Getting a little sloppy on offense. Turning the ball over. Mississippi State shoots a three. They're off. Gets the offensive rebound. That's off again. Tip back goes in. 22-18. The Auburn Tigers are still up 4 with 5:30 left in the first half. That under 60 first half's looking good right now. I don't want to jinx it. People, I'm tired. All right. I'm tired. I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning. Manchester United, Man City played the English Premier League. What a game. What a game. Alan Flanagan, 22. Step up. 22. Let's go. What can you do for me, son? Lee says, bro, I'm dying. Starkville's trash. One of the worst places I've ever been. All right. The Junction and their setup on Saturdays for college football, awesome place. Fun time. All right. I mean, what are we doing here? Are we not boxing out? We got to box out, guys. There's no way a damn guard should be getting an offensive rebound right there. And a putback. Like, come on, man. 5-point game. The Auburn Tigers are still up. 3-ball. That's all. But, man, it's terrible. Like, they have one good thing, in my opinion, is Little Dewey's Barbecue. And, of course, their baseball. Like, do go to a baseball game there, man. Mississippi State's baseball facilities are probably the best in the country. Man, Mississippi State's killing us in the paint. They're killing us in the paint. 25-22. They're killing us in the paint, people. We're struggling rebounding. They're getting second chance opportunities left and right. We got to fix this at half, man. Bruce has got to get the win. Stops on a dime. He almost traveled. Gets it out to Zep. Over to the wing for Flan. 10 seconds left on the shot. Oh, man, what a crossover from Flan. Takes it baseline. Out to J. Will. Corner three. That's off. We went cold all of a sudden. We went cold. Sorry. That'll be the under 4 timeout. The Auburn Tigers are up 3. Mississippi State's killing us. On the boards, in the paint, man. Tough to watch. This is one I missed right here, actually. And I 100% agree. Auburn didn't have a good offensive line to block for Robbie. Extra. Will Davis. Man. You know, I kind of, in one way, I do feel a little bad for Harsin. Is he was left with a disaster. Okay. Was he a terrible coach? Absolutely. He wasn't fit for the SEC, right? Didn't want to recruit. Terrible in-game coach. I think he got away with a lot at Boise State. But he got left with a disaster on the offensive line from Gus, who just basically went after guys from 2015, 2016 to the end of his era that he pretty much knew he wasn't going to get. All right. Just simply, you were in battles with Georgia and Alabama, and you just simply weren't going to get these guys. And then you do get a guy like a Byron Cowart on the defensive line, and you don't develop him. He never touches the field. And so he was left with a disaster. So I do feel bad for him on that part. But, man, listening to some of the stories that come out of Auburn when he did get let go were terrible. Terrible. I'm like, there's no way. And all these guys, like, going after Landon King and everything for, he quit on his team and he asked to hit the portal He didn't quit on his team. He quit on the coach. You look at every Auburn player who sat down last year and said, hey, look, I'm not using my eligibility. I'm sitting down. I'm not playing the rest of the year. They didn't quit on the team. They didn't quit on Auburn. They quit on Brian Harsin. I want everybody to just – they quit on Brian Harsin because they knew he wasn't the guy. Former players, let me tell you something. Former players weren't even going back to games because of Brian Harsin. Listen to Darren Bates' podcast. Former players weren't even going back to games because of him. Did you see what they sent Darius Slayton? His box at the beginning of every football season. You get a box if you're still a player in the NFL from your university. Auburn sends Darius Slayton a t-shirt that looked like it come from Walmart, a hat that looked like it come from Walmart, and a pair of Under Armour shoes. What? Man, you go check Alabama's boxes. You go check their gifts. Mississippi State off. Auburn forces a shot clock violation right there. Great 30-second stand from the Auburn Tigers. Still up 3 with 3 minutes left in the first half. But you go check Alabama's boxes, man. Georgia's boxes. They got, man, hoodies, pullovers, shorts. And Joe Nye with a turnover. Mississippi State picks it up. Tosses it down in the paint. Back to the guard up top. Gives Flan a little shimmy. Goes to slam. Misses it. Zep pushes it up across the timeline to win. Win. Dribble drive. Out to Flan. Flan looks for Joe Nye. Makes a move baseline. Nowhere to go. Pulls it out. J. Will gets it to win. Win. Floater. Over the backboard. Out of bounds. But yeah, man, it's just things were different. And I'm just glad the era of that whole thing is over. It was so bad. Like, I would ask my dad, like, hey, you want to go to a game this year? He's like, nah. And I'm just like, man, you don't want to go to an Auburn game? He's like, nah, I'll just stay at home. I'm like, why? He's like, I don't want to waste my money. He's like, why would I go? Why would I drive 3 hours to Auburn, pay for parking, pay for food, and go watch an absolute disaster take place? He said, I'm not going to do it. Another offensive rebound for Mississippi State. Flan with the foul. That's on the floor. One good thing Auburn has done, they haven't fouled tonight. They haven't fouled a whole lot. Or was that on Joe Nye? Joe Nye was 0 points and 1 rebound. We're getting drummed on the boards by Mississippi State. Absolutely taken to school. Nice get there from Auburn. Get the ball up the floor. 1:30 left in the first half. Auburn up 3. Flan steps out of bounds, and Auburn turns it over. Struggle, man. Struggle. Auburn can look great for 7-8 minutes and then just look absolutely terrible for 7-8 minutes. Absolutely, Brandon. It is looking fantastic. 2 teams that struggle on offense, and they call that a foul. I thought he traveled. J. Will was also looking for the travel. My buddy Dustin over at Southern Sports Daily says we offered him money, but he turned us down, so Auburn must have offered him more. Man. Like I said, everybody who's freaking out, let me come here real quick with the NIL stuff and everything, okay? I want each and everybody that is watching this live stream to come here for a minute. Paying players has been going on for years, okay? It was just covered up. It was behind the scenes. Boosters from here in Mobile, Huntsville, Birmingham, Montgomery, whatever. All right. Jay Will off the lob. I thought he got fouled there. Maybe not. He misses it. 50 seconds left in the first half. Mississippi State with the basketball. Auburn up 25-22. Hey, Wynn jumps a passing lane with the steal. Laid off glass. Jay Will follows it up for the putback, and the Auburn Tigers get a bucket. 27-22. 30 seconds left in the first half. There is about a 9-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Bad pass there from Mississippi State. Recovers it on the baseline. Joe Nye playing great defense. Knocks it away. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. 24.7 left on the game clock. But yeah, man, look. People have been these guys have been getting paid for years. Look at Reggie Bush. My thing with these dudes getting paid, these cats getting paid, Art, is everybody says shot from State, that's off. Don't fight for it. Joe Nye with the board. Auburn will get the last shot. I'll get back to my point right after this final possession. There is 9. Get it up the floor. Get it up the floor. Don't wait too late. Get it to Joe Nye. Get it. We waited too late. Flam with a jacked up 3. Hell, he hits it. Flam hits it. 30-22 to close out the first half. What a shot from Alan Flanagan. What a shot. And the under 60 hits, my friend. Brandon, the under 60 hits. Great bet. Collect your earnings, my friend. Great bet. Auburn, they got to the 30 mark at home. We'll take it. It wasn't pretty, but we'll take it. Flam. Let me throw it up here, Dustin. Let me throw it up here. Let me get there. Brandon, marking in the chat, under looking good. Congrats on your bet, man. Big time right there. Big time. My buddy Dustin over at Southern Sports Daily says flam. Man, 22. Getting back right. That's big for Auburn. That is big. Big. Still want to see KD get going, people. I got to see KD Johnson get going. Oh, man. Let's see here. Big Shot Flan. Just had to update the Twitter. Big Shot Flan. Brandon says, let's go. That's big, man. Man, Alabama 106-66. (106-66), man. I couldn't even watch the second half. I couldn't. I refused to. I said, no way. My buddy Tanner said, hey, man, Alabama's coming back. I said, stop. They're not coming back. I mean, he said, LSU's coming back. I said, stop. They're not coming back. All right. Alabama is destroying these cats. Alabama's scary. Everything you want in a national championship team, Alabama has. They have length. They have depth. They have shooters. They have the best player in college basketball. All right. They have a fantastic guard in Sears. They have everything you want. Defense, they don't even have their best defender right now. He should be back. They're nasty. All right. Now, for everybody that says, "Oh, Alabama's going to win the national championship. Alabama's going to win it. They're going to the Final Four." March is a weird tournament, people. Weird. All right. You don't have a clue what's going to happen in March. Nada. All right. We've seen one seeds get taken down. A one seed. I shouldn't say seeds. We've seen a one seed get taken down by 16. We've seen 15 seeds get taken down by, two seeds get taken down by 15 seeds. The 3, 14, 4, 13, 5, and 12. We've seen it all, people. March is a weird turning. You have no idea what's going to happen. Kentucky has been to the national championship as an 8 seed. Like Auburn went to the Final Four as a 5 seed. It's a tournament where everybody says good luck. All right. Some people say, well, I don't need luck. In March, you need a little luck. You need a ball or two to bounce your way. You need a tad bit of luck because it's a strange tourney. Anything can happen, man. That's why they say survive and what? Advance. Survive and advance. I'll be making my second straight trip to the Final Four this year. Went last year. This will be my third overall trip to the Final Four. Went last year in NOLA. Went in 2012 in NOLA. This year it's in Houston. So gonna go check that out. Hopefully, I say hopefully it's blue bloods and everything. But I don't really care. We just go for the experience to have fun, check new places out. I have a blast. And I just like basketball, honestly. I like basketball. Wow. The Chargers are up on the Jags 24-0. My goodness. Ugh. Nasty. That's dirty work. That is dirty work. You hear me? Dirty work. 24-0. Ugh. I hate the commercials and just the breaks, man. Put me on like some little kids playing like a pickup game at half in Auburn Arena, Neville Arena, whatever they call it now. Put me like some 10-year-olds out on the court playing a little pickup game, something. I hate sitting here watching commercials and dudes sit around a desk and just, I don't know. Oh. T-Law has thrown 4 picks. My God. Tough night. Tough night for my buddy T-Law. Tough night. What are y'all thoughts on the NFL, man? What are your thoughts on the NFL? Do you enjoy it? Could you go without watching it? Do you only watch it during the playoffs? What are your thoughts on the NFL? Let me hear it. I excuse me. I have my thoughts on the NFL. I'm 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 a college guy. I watch the NFL. I like the NFL, but I'm a college guy, man. I like to stick straight to college. Um, I pay attention to it. I watch Sunday night, Monday night, got NFL Red Zone, Sunday Ticket, and all that. I watch it. But when I go to hammer a podcast or something like that or a live video, man, it's straight college sports. You just can't beat the passion of college sports. So those are my thoughts on it. And you see right now, there's NFL on. Where am I at? I'm at an Auburn basketball game. Period. Lee said, "You see Kentucky and Tennessee game." Yeah, Kentucky, man. You know, let me tell you something. The one I'm worried about is Arkansas. Y'all talk so much trash, man, about being the best team in the nation, and then your boy Black, Anthony Black, steps over a dude, and then you get your tails kicked. Like, come on, man. And then you wouldn't even shake their hands. You wouldn't even shake their hands after you got whooped. You wouldn't even shake their hands after you got whooped. It's crazy to me. Arkansas. You lost Note, and now you can't shoot. In my opinion, you don't play great defense. All right. There's been a couple times where you showed up, but you don't play great defense. You can't shoot. You're just not good this year. What are they, 1-4 in the SEC now? Tough. Supposedly supposed to win the national championship this year with your number one recruiting class and all this, finding out the hard way. Finding out the hard way. Let's go, man. I'm ready for the game to get back on. Let's go. 4-1 in the SEC is in sight. Be big, man. After losing to Georgia, you reel off 3 in a row. And Georgia with a big win today. Went on the road to Ole Miss. Coach White turning that program around, left from Florida, went to Georgia. I think that's big time for him there. There's a lot of talent in the state of Georgia for basketball. Everybody looks at Georgia as a football state, and obviously their football program doing what they're doing right now. But look at Auburn's rosters over the years, the past couple of years. All the talent out of Georgia. Look at it, man. There's tons of talent. So if that program starts, climbing, getting on the rise like it has been this year, complete 180 from what they were at last year. Obviously, Tom Crean and that whole disaster. I mean, he was the Brian Harsin, right, of college basketball, in my opinion. But there's talent everywhere in Georgia. And Georgia could be a hotbed in basketball. And, you might say, oh, well, that's crazy. They're basketball. Don't give me any of that. Look at Alabama right now. All right. Look at Alabama right now. You can be good at multiple sports. All right. You can be good at multiple sports if you're that university that has that draw to it. So like in the SEC, I always say in the SEC, there's 6 schools that have that draw to it. All right. Alabama, LSU, Auburn. Okay? Those are the three in the West. Slowly start to put Texas A&M in there. Look, Texas A&M gets a lot of credit from multiple people, and I'm just not one of those people. I'm not on the Texas A&M hype train for football, for basketball, or whatever. They're pretty good at baseball, all right? But in the East, it is Georgia, Florida, Tennessee by a mile, all right? Those are the 6 teams in the SEC that have that draw where they can be good at damn near any sport. Any sport they choose to be, they can be good at. And that was the struggle for me with Alabama and Auburn being not so good at basketball for many years. Is you have the potential to be great at all sports. Now look at you. Look, I know Alabama didn't make the tournament last year in baseball. They made it the previous year. But Alabama's, the greatest dynasty ever in football. Their basketball team, in my opinion, is the best team in the country right now. And their baseball team will be damn competitive this year, okay? You look at women's sports, softball, they're good. Women's basketball could be better at Alabama. You look at cheerleading. Alabama's always up there in cheerleading and things like that. Yes, cheerleading is a sport. Just everything, man. Golf, like men's and women's golf at Alabama is a draw. Like you could be great. And those 6 teams, in my opinion, could be great at anything. Like look at Auburn with the equestrian. I mean, they're out there riding horses, winning national championships. Those 6 teams are the money makers for the SEC. They're the draw, and I think they could be good at anything. So with Georgia, that is my push for Georgia, and I think you got a great coach. And with the talent in that state, it could be phenomenal. And, he just left Gainesville. So he has that draw from Gainesville and those connections down there in Florida, the central part of Florida to South Florida and everything. He has those connections down there. So it could be a hotbed for Georgia, and they could be a really good basketball program in a short period of time coming up here. So I'm excited to see what Mike White does at Georgia. I know people get mad at me too when I say the SEC has 6 teams that are the face of the conference. People are like, "Oh yeah, Mississippi State, Ole Miss," and Ole Miss fans are like, "Oh, we've been better than Auburn." Look, cut it. All right, there is 6 teams. Period. I'm telling you straight up, man. It's always been like that. My grandpa told me that back in the early 2000s, late 90s, 2000s, when I was a kid growing up loving sports. He said the SEC, 6 teams, all right? And he laid them out for me, like I just laid them out for you. And he said, those are your grabs, those are your money makers, and that right there is who this conference will always rely on. Period. And you look at who are the teams that have won national championships over the years in college football. Let's look at college football. Who are the teams that have won national championships over the years? Those 6 teams. There you go. You didn't have to look very far. All right. BCS era, college football playoff era. Those 6 teams are where your national championships come from in the SEC. I hate it. So if you're a fan of anybody else, I'm sorry, but it's cold, hard truth. It's just facts. And that's how it'll always be. They're trying to push this, like I said, they're trying to push this whole Texas A&M thing. Not me. Not on board with it. Sorry. It is what it is. Bryant, Mark, how y'all doing, man? Thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate the love, everybody. We're about to tip off this second half. Jalen Williams with 15, 3 of 5 from 3. I'm sure we'll talk about that tomorrow night with Dustin in the podcast. Can't wait to do another episode. Auburn defense, 8 steals, season average 8.4. And Auburn, sit down. Sit down. You beat me tonight on the NFL picks, bro. Dustin. What'd I tell you now? Good move. Joe Nye gets it going early in the second half. Love to see it. Joe Nye Broom getting on the board, my friend. You get Joe Nye going, and you're cooking. Kendall Browse to TCU? Is this confirmed? And he misses the M1. Auburn with a 10-point lead, 32-22, 19:30 left in the second half. Little dribble handoff from Mississippi State there, coming off the screen. Looking for a mid-range jumper, kicks it back, kicks it all the way back out to the top of the key. Looking to run the offense, a little isolation, can't find anything. Dribble drive, dish, nice pass. Oh, he misses the layup. Oh, he misses. And Joe Nye, they call a foul there. They call a foul there. So my buddy Dustin's, to be fair, I didn't see Jax having 5 turnovers. They turned it over again? My goodness. What's the score now? Mississippi State at the line. And he sinks the first one. 27-0. Ugh. Like I said, man, it's cool that Jacksonville made the playoffs, man. He misses the second one. Joe Nye with the rebound. They call a lane violation. Ugh. Come on, man. Call lane violation. And he sinks the second one. So now it's an 8-point game, 32-24. Mississippi State pressing. They get the ball into Joe Nye. Back to Jay Will. Looking to give it to Wynn. Almost a backcourt violation. Wynn off the screen, pulls it back. Jay Will wanted to take the three. Gets it. They trap Joe Nye. Backside help. Gets it to Jay Will. Floater in the paint. It doesn't go. Not mad about that shot at all. That was a great look. Just didn't fall. Three from State. Auburn tracks down the rebound. Wendell gets it. Across the timeline. Looking to push. Makes a move. He's fouled. Great move from Wynn there. Man. In the first half. 5 turnovers in the first half. God. Nice move. Nice pass. Great help there from Flan. Pinning it. Gets the ball out to Jay Will. Jay Will makes a move. Puts up a shot. Doesn't go. Was looking for a foul there. Doesn't get it. Battling for the board. Flan picks it up. Ball was bouncing around there for a minute. Flan handling it. Kicks it to Jay Will. Jay Will out to Wynn. Gives him a little jab step. Decides to put his dribble on the floor. Calling for Joe Nye. Gets Joe Nye right there at the elbow. Nice little move there from Joe Nye. Puts it up. And one. Ooh, Joe Nye tells him too small. Too small. Don't come in here with that. 34-24. The Auburn Tigers up top by 10. They're telling Joe Nye. Said, hey, cut it out. He said, I saw it. Cut it out. Flair with the pen, boy. And he misses the and one. Auburn still up 10. Give me 1 second. Oh, what's up, everybody? What I miss? Oh, boy. Looks like we got an and one opportunity. Mississippi State made a bucket. Jay Will boxing out. Love to see Auburn rebounding much better in the second half. Looks like Bruce had a little discussion with the fellas at the break. Trey Donaldson on the court, handling the basketball for the Auburn Tigers. Mississippi State showing a little trap. Trey wanted to shoot. Pulls it back out. 8 on the shot clock. 3 ball. Trey. That's off. Mississippi State with a rebound. Dustin sends me something. Let's see him open it up. 3 ball for State. That's off. Trey in there fighting for it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Saved it underneath our basket. Straight to the Mississippi State guy. He flushes it home. Like, we got a 6-point game, 34-28. Jacksonville just can't seem to get anything going. The punt bounces off a Jaguars helmet to give the Chargers first and goal. It's 27-0. Jesus. Jay Will 3 ball. Bang! Jalen Williams. Give me all 3 of those. 37-28. The Auburn Tigers are up 9. Nice D from Flan. Shot bounces around and goes off of Mississippi State. Auburn will take control of the basketball when we come back. Going to a commercial break. The under 16 timeout is upon us. The Auburn Tigers are up 9. Still looking for this Kendall Brow stuff to TCU. How true is that? I'm trying to look it up. Apparently, it's just rumors right now. I don't know. What's up, babe? How was work?
Same as always.
Same as always. I heard that. What? Yeah.
You want me to bring you food?
Huh?
You want me to bring you your food?
No, ma'am. I'll eat it when I get done with this. Mississippi State trapping. KD got to get rid of it. He loses it. Get it up the court. Trey finds J Will. J Will with the floater. Doesn't get it to go. Puts it up. And Mississippi State gets the basketball. That's tough, man. Tough. That floater just hasn't been falling. Mississippi State backing J Will down. Hook shot. Gets it to go. 37-30. Got a 7-point game. 14:50 left in the second half. J Will, 3 from the wing. Bang! Jalen Williams. It's your game, kid. Take over. Take over, too. Auburn stretches their lead up to 10, 40-30, 14-20 left in the second half. Leor Berman is on the court. Oh, Trey got fooled. Cardwell. Nice help, but tough bucket there for State. 40-32, 14 minutes left in the second half. No, KD. Good. Leor with the cut. Looking for KD. Finds him in the corner. Leor, 3. Almost. Hey, Cardwell with the tip. Cardwell with the tip. Auburn back up to 10, 42-32, 13:30 left in the second half. Dustin said, J Will. He's been playing big tonight, man. That 3's off. J Will with the rebound. He's having a night, man. Kicks it. KD. Shoot it. There you go. 3 ball. Bang. KD Johnson. Bang. Give me all 3 of these. Get going, Zero. Let's go. Man, just had to update the Twitter. So good to see KD get that 3 to go, man. So good. Man, these dudes in this group chat are trying to say that Trevor Lawrence is a bust. Man, what are you talking about? That's the most idiotic thing I've ever heard in my life. All right? Like, the dude took the Jacksonville Jaguars to the playoffs. What are you talking about? They've been a miserable, miserable franchise. Dude is taking them to the playoffs right now. Yes, he's getting clocked because they're playing a team that was predicted by a lot of people to win the damn Super Bowl. What are you talking about? Get out of here, man. Like people are so quick to like, oh, he's a bust. He's a bust. He's a bust. Like, shut up. Like, stop trying to make everybody a bust, man. Like, God. It's annoying. Everybody wants to just so quick, like the whole Zach Wilson thing. Okay, he come into the NFL, man. He didn't work out. Like, he hasn't gotten it going yet. He hasn't figured it out. Like, New York is so quick to give up on him. They were just like, up. He's played 15 games. He's terrible. Let's get him out. Let's ship him. The Zach Wilson project's over. What? Come on, man. In my opinion, you were still winning when he was playing for the Jets. You pulled him and started the whole Mike White thing and Joe Flacco thing, and your season went to shit. Your season went to shit. So, good for the Jets. A bust, huh? Dude's having a bad night. Some of these turnovers fluky. Just ain't Jacksonville's night. It never was going to be Jacksonville's night, man. They're just playing a team that's better than them. They have a better defense. That's how it goes. It was a win for T-Law and the Jags to even make the playoffs. Like, come on. Scenario, he's a bust. He's a bust. Man, get out of here. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Hey, Cardwell, top. Let's go. Possession arrow to State. Tough. Auburn up 13 points right now, 45-32 with 12:45 left to play in the second half. Oh, man. Fouled a three-point shooter. Tough. Sinks the first one, 45-33. And he sinks the second one. And he sinks the third one. Got a 10-point game. 12:40 left in the second half. Mississippi State still showing some full court pressure. Well, I don't want to say full court pressure. Excuse me. It was just a little guard pressure. Lior. Nice pass from Lior. Jay Will brings it back out. Finds the open man, and Dylan Cardwell absolutely throws it down. Jalen Williams is playing out of his mind right now. 47-35. The Auburn Tigers are on top. 12 minutes left in the second half. Lior moving his feet, bodying, let's go. Playing great D. Trey. Great hands, knocks it out of bounds. Mississippi State will keep possession of the basketball. Man, come on. Oh. Oh, man. tomorrow podcast will be titled Jalen Williams. That's a fact, Dustin. That's a fact, man. Bro's playing out of his mind. I'd like to see his stat line right now. I haven't even looked at it. I know it's insane, though. He's killing it. He's killing it. Playing great. He's playing great defense, boxing out, getting boards, shooting the three ball. The floater hasn't went tonight in the paint. Not a lot like he would be accustomed for it to do, but he's playing fantastic, man. Playing fantastic. Passing the ball great. It's the guy that we need. It's the guy that we need. One of those four guys, man. Remember what I said earlier. Jay Will, Wendell, Joe Nye. The hats, man. And Alan Flanagan. All right. The hats. They had me dazed, bro. The bucket hats. They had me dazed. I saw them, called them out of the corner of my eye. I was just like, get me one. I got to have one. All right. Look at them. I could see myself out there on the first tee box. I could see myself on the first tee box Saturday mornings playing a round of golf. Look at that thing. That thing is pure sauce. Pure sauce. Tell me where I get one, and I'm going to buy it right now. Filthy. Those are disgusting. We're up 12, 11:50 left. All right, man. Mississippi State inbounds the basketball. Great defense from Trey Orr. Picks up the foul. Tough call. He sinks the first one. 47-36. The Auburn Tigers are up 11. And he misses it. Alan Flanagan with a rebound. KD driving down the lane and is fouled. Foul was on the floor. Auburn to inbound the basketball. Mississippi State steps out of bounds on the inbounds. Mississippi State with the steal on the inbounds. Pushes it up. Great find and one. That's tough. That is tough. Mississippi State cuts it to a 9-point game. With the free throw, we'll make it 8. Dustin says, you doing all weekend for Indiana? I'm looking at tickets now. Want to surprise little bro. Yeah. If I go up there, I'm going all weekend for sure. So he makes the free throw, cuts it 47-39. It is an 8-point game with 11:20 left in the second half. Trayor with the dish knocked out by Mississippi State. Yeah, man, I'll definitely go the entire weekend. Be best to do it like that. I just don't want to ride up there for one game and then come on back. So yeah, I'll probably for sure go all weekend. Yeah, Corey and Mike on here talking about Alabama being the best team in the SEC and possibly the country. In my opinion, they are. They can do it all. Anything you want in a basketball team, they have. They're freaky right now. We inbound the ball to win. Win drives, gets contact, and one. Count it. Wendell Green Jr., tough basket. Pushes it back up to 10. Dylan, what's up, brother? Appreciate you for tuning in. War Damn Eagle. Yeah, and Corey said we can't put people away, right? I always tell this to people, man. Hey, come here. Come here. Focus back in on me real quick. I always tell people this about Auburn, right? They get like double-digit leads and stuff, and they start getting really careless with the basketball at times, and it's super frustrating. I know Bruce allows the freedom and the free-flowing offense and everything, and he wants to push in transition and all this. But sometimes, man, you got to pull the basketball out, and you can't take stupid shots. And I think over this little stretch here, oh, nice lob from State. Over this little stretch here, since that Georgia loss, Auburn has done a really, really good job with taking care of the basketball, not turning the ball over, not making dumb, silly mistakes. Win, logo 3, that's off. Cardwell goes up, can't get the rebound. KD deflects it. Mississippi State controls it. KD pokes it away. That is out of bounds on Auburn. Mississippi State will keep the basketball up 9, 50-41 with 10:19 left in the second half. Dylan says, War Eagle, brother, another portal commit. Yeah, man. Auburn killing it. Killing it. Absolutely killing it. Yep, Austin Keys. Austin Keys has committed to Auburn football. A big pickup. Linebackers needed depth. Could potentially come in and start. Big pickup from Ole Miss. Shooting a couple here for Mississippi State. Cuts it to an 8-point game. Got another one on the way. We will have some of the best Auburn baseball coverage around. Believe that. That's a fact, brother. Man, this guy. That's a fact. We will be in on every game. 50-43. Win almost loses it right there. Win, crossover. Brings it back out. Gets the screen from Cardwell. Deflected. Look, let me tell you something. Cardwell goes straight up. Mississippi State in the lane. They can't get it. Mississippi State offensive rebound. Second chance points. Here they come. 3-ball. And that is off to the corner. That's a foul on Wendell Green Jr. Look, let me tell you something. When you get a guy that is 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", in front of Wendell Green Jr., he struggles. Period. He can't get around him. He can't create a shot. Can't get to the rim. He struggles. I'm telling you, man. You get a guy that is that size in front of him. That is where Auburn struggles at the guard position. We were fouling every trip on defense. That's a fact, man. That's something we didn't do in the first half, is we didn't foul a whole lot. Now, what are we reviewing? Oh, okay. If it went out on win or whatever, or somebody stepped out, or I don't have audio. It's Mississippi State ball. Shooting free throws. Mississippi State is in the bonus. And the 1-and-1 is up. He misses. Flan goes up and gets the board. 7-point game. The Auburn Tigers are still on top. Get the ball across the timeline. Push it. Absolutely. Wow. Caught a violation. Oh, little hop step, layup. That's in there for State. 5-point game. Down to a 5-point game. It's getting interesting. 8:50 left in the second half. Come on, move. There's no movement. There's no movement off the basketball right now for Auburn. Win. No movement off the look. Everybody is 100% still. There's no off-ball movement for Auburn right now. None. Definitely, Mike. Auburn struggles. Like I said, man, especially with Wynn and the guards. Flan, 3, terrible shot, awful shot. I know the shot clock and everything, but just not, in my opinion, that's not the guy you go to right there. Yep, Dustin says we quit running plays. And 3-ball is off. Mississippi State picks it up and gets another chance at it. So third chance, 3-ball on the way. That is off. Auburn picks up the loose ball. Flan driving up court, flushes it home. Allen Flanagan with the slam. 52-45. The Auburn Tigers are up with 7:45 left in the second half. And we're at the under 8 timeout. The Auburn Tigers are up 7. Let's push it back up, man. Allen. Dylan says Allen. That's right, man. Allen Flanagan. 22. Killing it. He's been going off these past couple of games. That's what we've been expecting from him. Need it down this final stretch. Need him to get it going. Man, I need something to drink. I'll be right back. I got something in my throat. What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm back. Man, I appreciate each and every one of you liking the video, sharing the video, YouTube, subscribing. Appreciate it. It means a lot. Like I said, man, this thing's growing each and every day. If you want some merch, get with me. Rising to the Occasion merch. The college football show that I do every Saturday morning in the fall with my buddy Josh and Britton. They're two brothers up there in Iowa and Nebraska, and just really good dudes to work with. And we have fun, man. We have fun with it. And Josh is really good on the tech side of things. And it's just steadily growing, man. It's fun to do this stuff and talk about sports. It's a blast. How you like the brick background, chat? How you like that, man? Got it off Amazon. Got the setup going. You know, hopefully here sooner. With the baby on the way, I'll be moving into a little bigger home and upgrading there. And hopefully I'll have my own little podcasting room and gaming room and stuff like that. So hopefully we can upgrade real soon here. So Corey said all of a sudden they can't handle ball pressure. It's insane, man. I think Auburn likes to keep things close. Y'all ever notice that? I think Auburn likes it to be close. I think they get up like 15 and they're just like, oh, you know, come on back. Just come on back. Y'all get back in it. And we'll make this thing a game. And then we'll just kind of blow it open again, you know? I don't know. Mississippi State at the line. Got a one-on-one here. Free throws up. It is good. 52-46. All right, babe. They like to be dramatic. And the second one was up and good. Back to a 5-point game. Wynn gets it across. No stupid shots. Flan. Step back. Takes a shot. That's a foul on Joe Nye. Thank you. Finally, let's go. As soon as SEC play started, he flipped the switch. Dustin talking about Alan Flanagan there. Absolutely did. I still want the up-tempo hoodie. Talked to Josh for the first time today. Good dude. Had some technical issues, but pod coming out in a couple weeks with him. That's awesome, man. Joe Nye fouled, excuse me. Yeah, man, Josh is a good dude. He really is. And I'll definitely get you an up-tempo hoodie. I think I have one that I made last year. And Joe Nye makes it. The first one. 53-47, back up to a 6-point game. I have to send you the design. I can make new designs and everything. If any of you ever want merch, just holler at me. I can have anything you want made with the up-tempo brand on it. Wow, he got that one to fall. Hit back iron and just deadened. Love to see. Got a little Kobe roll there. Back up to 7, man. $54-47. Zep, great defense. Don't foul. Great turnover. Flan. Kick it out. Zep for 3. Bang! Zep Jasper, baby. Let's go. I told you. It's like to toy with their food. They like to toy with their food. Dustin says brick background looks good. Yeah, appreciate it, bro. I like the black. Pops a little bit more. Hopefully, I can get me, like a little Auburn helmet here. I know I'm putting a Cristiano Ronaldo piece up in the background, so I like soccer. So I know, Dustin, you don't like soccer. I get it. I do. I'm a soccer guy, man. I like it. Everybody trashes soccer. They're just like, soccer, it's not fun, whatever. But I like soccer. It's you watch games like today with Man City and Man U. Those, bro, you wake up at 6 o'clock on a Saturday morning and watch those games. I'm telling you, you will get into it, man. It is electric. They're again pulling away. How long before they come back? Hopefully they don't come back this time, Mike. 57-47. The Auburn Tigers are up 10 with 6:40 left in the second half. Jay Will. Great. Oh, good pass. Shot fake. Dribble. Drive. Floater. Goes for Mississippi State. It is an 8-point game, 57-49, with 6:20 left in the second half. Joe Nye looks to make a move. Dishes out to Zep. Zep 3. So close. Jay Will gets a board, throws it into the back court, and Joe Nye has to. Oh, they said it was tip. Win, what are we doing? Cross court, Flan. And he steps out of bounds. What happened there? Weird. Good move. Tough bucket for State, man. Down to a 6-point game. 57-51. And that's an offensive foul on the Auburn Tigers. Me, personally, I think it was a flop, but, Dustin, you play FIFA? As soon as I get done with this, I'll go play in a Foot Champs tournament online. Division rivals. Everything, man. I get down on FIFA. I play it all the time. I love FIFA. And that's a foul on the Auburn Tigers. Man, tough to watch down the second half. Down the stretch, man, in the second half. So tough to watch. 6-point game, 4:52 left. Mississippi State shooting free throws. Mike says, here they come. Absolutely, man. You knew it was just a matter of time. And he sinks the first one. 5-point game. Lior, big rebound. He misses it. Stays at a 5-point game, 57-52. Back to Flan. Flan kicks it over to Wendell. Gets it across the timeline. Finds Joe Nye right there at the top. And it's an offensive foul. Put the shoulder into his chest, and they'll call it every time. Oh, man. Tough. Shots off. Goes out. Auburn's basketball. Brandon says I have State +8. Looking good right now. Just hope it doesn't get into a free throw battle at the end, man. If you have that +8 bet. Because if it's sitting at like 5 or 6 and, the last minute they start fouling, Wendell gave him the business. That's off. Cardwell, shot clock running down, puts it up. That's off. Mississippi State with a basketball. 5-point game. Auburn can't get anything going right now. Nothing. They went ice cold on the offensive end. No ball movement, no off-ball movement. It is just bad. It's bad. Traveling. Let's go. Brandon says, I dislike the team. State stinks. I'm not. Like I said earlier, man, I like their baseball program. I like Mississippi State's baseball program. It's really, really fun to go to a Mississippi State baseball game and just experience the Will Clark and Rafael Palmeiro days and just the tradition. And they finally got that national championship. And the left field lounge and everything. I know it's different now because they upgraded the facilities and everything and the ballpark. But man, when everybody like backs their campers in there and they just party the entire weekend for a home series, nothing beats a Mississippi State baseball game at the Dude, man. It is phenomenal. It is phenomenal what they do. And the food that's cooked, I had a great friend take me up there. Huge Mississippi State fan. Him and my dad are really close and everything, and he graduated from Mississippi State. He took us up there, and he said, hey, look, everything's on me. All right, we got everything taken care of. You don't have to worry about the game, nothing. You don't have to worry about food, nothing. It's all on me. So we're like, all right, we'll go. And we go up there. And it was absolutely incredible. Like they're literally grilling out on top of these campers while the game's going on. And everybody's like got their beer and stuff or whatever you like to drink. And they're just partying. And the baseball game's going on right here. They're sitting there talking to the left fielder. Like, hey, you want some chicken and everything? And he's like, yeah, man, I'd like. And they're like, hell no, go back to. They were playing Alabama. They were like, go back to Tuscaloosa, whatever. It was a blast. It was an absolute blast. Just the atmosphere and everything, incredible. And to watch them win a national championship was absolutely amazing. And then to watch Ole Miss turn around and do the same thing, man. That's why I always tell the state of Mississippi, you're a baseball school. All right. Yeah, anytime they start trying to talk football to me, you're a baseball school, and let's keep it at that. He said, I'm kidding. I'd love to go visit someday. Yeah. It's a fun trip, man. It really, really is. It is super fun. Now, Starkville is not fun. Starkville is not fun. Come on, Wendell. Get something going here. I'm telling y'all, Wendell struggles when guys are on him that are 6'3", 6'4", he struggles, man. Get the screen there. It's just so hard for him to do anything and get to the rim. It's just bad, man. Zep with a floater. Got to have it. Nope. Auburn up 5. 3 minutes left. 57-52. That's the thing that's going to kill Auburn against Alabama. It's going to be bad. Don't foul. 10 left on the shot clock. Don't foul. Don't foul. 3 ball short. Mississippi State somehow gets the rebound. Don't foul and call a foul. Oh, man. Jalen Williams has fouled out. Not good. Oh, man. Not good. Not good, not good, not good, man. Oh, boy. Whew, luckily he misses the first one. Wow. Catching a break. Yeah, we're not getting good looks, Mike, because we stopped running sets. We're not running plays. Like, look, it's isolation basketball right now. Completely different from the first half. Completely different. Auburn has still yet to put two halves together. And Wendell really struggles when size comes at him. He struggles. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, Corey. Better get something going here. You got to get a bucket. Got to get the monkey off your back, man. You got to get a bucket. Seeing Semo in a sling, too, that hurts. That's not good. You know, I mean, I know he'll play. He's coming back this year and everything, but it's just, ugh. Needed him tonight, for sure. Needed him tonight. "27-game home win streak is on the line. Second longest active streak in D1. Gonzaga with the first." Well, no wonder, because they're out there playing Pepperdine in San Francisco. Give me a break. And he hits the second one. Uh-oh. Update. He said the Jags ain't dead yet. My buddy Dustin over there. The Jags making a little comeback. What is it? Let me know. I ain't getting to watch it right now. Oh, man, he had Lior. Jonah, I never saw him. Come on, we need a bucket, man. We need a bucket. Logo 3 from Win. Bang! Wendell Green Jr., let's go! Let's go! Auburn up 7, 60-53 with 2 minutes left in the second half. Oh, Win with the layup. Let's go, baby. I'll take that slam. That's all right. Didn't foul. Up 7, a minute and 30 left. We're good. Don't turn the ball over. Okay, he was fouled. Whew. Whew. Here we go. Come on now. Jay says 0 for 16 from 3. That's so tough. Boy, I'm telling you, hey, the SEC has some teams throughout the league that just can't shoot. Mississippi State, one of them. Arkansas, one of them. Somehow Kentucky finds a white today that can shoot the lights out of it. All right. Before today, Kentucky couldn't shoot. I don't. Some bad shooting team. Auburn, another team that can't shoot. So bucket. Wendell Green Jr. stepping up down the stretch. Closing time for win. Closing time for win. Bang. Gets the second one, 64-55. Auburn up 9 with a minute and 20 left in the second half. Auburn drops into a zone. Mississippi State cannot shoot them out of it. We got a foul on Jonah. What? Mississippi State going to the line. We'll be shooting 2. They're in the double bonus. Dustin said that's the biggest shot of the year from Win. Let me get that up here. Win, biggest shot of the year. Bang. Big logo 3. Big logo 3 from Win. Seven-point game. Knocks some dope down. Get it in. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. What are we doing? We can't inbound the basketball right now. What are we doing? That's a fact, Dustin. Dustin says that sequence was his Mamba, like we talk about. He's got to be that leader. That's a fact, man. That was his moment. Big shot. Got to finish it off here. 64-57, a minute and 16 seconds left. Play great defense. Don't foul. Lior, move your feet. It's okay. Don't foul. Don't foul. There we go. Jonah with the rebound. Let's go. Get it out. Call timeout. Do what you got to do. Let's go. Let's go. They call a foul. Brandon, this is what I was talking about when it comes to free throw game, man. Having that +8, if you get down to a minute or so and it's a 6-7 point game, you're going to get into a free throw war. And that will kill a spread in a heartbeat. That's why it's so tough. It's so tough to bet on college basketball because of that. That's why I stick to straight like money line bets in college basketball, because of free throw wars in the final minute of the game. Like you could have +6 and it'd be a 4-point game and you miss a shot. There's 30 seconds left and you get in a free throw war. And you just keep fouling, and they just end up beating you by 10 when it really wasn't like that. So, I stick to money line bets for college basketball, but Win sinks both of them. 9-point game. A minute left. Don't foul. Don't foul. If they don't foul, don't even contest. There we go. Lior, big board. And there's a foul. Free throw war. And it looks like Auburn's going to win this one, folks. The Auburn Tigers will improve to 14-3 on the year, 4-1 in the SEC. They're rolling since that loss from Georgia. Brandon says, you're right. I never thought about that. Man, I'm telling you, I've been burnt by it a couple times. And it's the bad thing about college basketball. Where the NBA, it doesn't happen. Like, you can bet the spreads in the NBA because they don't foul a whole lot at the end of the game. They just play it out, 24-second shot clock. They get up and down the court, and the gameplay is a lot different in the NBA. It's more of one-on-one backyard street basketball. They don't play a lot of team basketball. And so it's more like run and gun, get it to a guy, 20 seconds left to shoot, jack up a shot. There's no sets or anything like that a lot of the times. Well, when you get into the playoffs, there is. But in college, man, like, they will get into this where down the stretch, it could be, the spread could be 10, man, and they're down 8 with 20 seconds left, and they're going to foul. And I'm just like, ugh, And the game is just different, man. It's just, that's why I've been burnt so many times. I've been burnt so many times on stuff like that. Huge. Tyler, what's up, man? Huge win, War Damn Eagle. Let's go. Let's go. Love it. Love it. I love it. Jags down, what, 16, Dustin? Still got a quarter to play? Hey, it ain't over yet, man. It ain't over yet. Let's get Tyler up on here, man. Getting in there. Tyler Smith, what's up, my dude? It's an 8-point game. 41.3 seconds left in this one. Let's get the basketball in. Get it to win. And they call a foul. Oh, wow. I'm sorry. We turned the ball over. Wow. Excuse me. It's not over yet. Oh, don't foul. Don't foul. Don't foul. What are we doing, man? We're literally stopping the clock. Oh, my God. You're giving a team points while the clock is stopped. That is number one rule in basketball. You do not foul when you're up 8 under a minute. I don't care if you give him a free lane to the basket, dog. You do not foul. Thank God they can't hit free throws right now. You do not foul. Period. Give him the layup. You're still up 6. All right? Come on, man. Come on. Be smarter. Sinks it. 7-point game. We're just lucky Mississippi State can't hit free throws. There's a foul. 25 seconds left. Well, we got to be better. We got to be better with pressure next time out. We got to be better with pressure. This second half has been rough. Come on, Win. Hit these two. Hit these two and call it a night. Hit these two and call it a night. And he sinks the first one. Brandon, I hope you can, if he makes this one, man, I hope Mississippi State gets you a bucket so you can cover. I'm telling you, man, I don't want you to get, I hope he misses this free throw so you can get your, you'll at least get a push. Because that is a bad beat, my friend. Auburn's up 69-60, 20 seconds left. My buddy Brandon needs a bucket. Get him a bucket. And, hey, fouled him. You got a shot here. You got a shot. And he missed the first one. Dustin says, Win impressing me tonight. No doubt, man. He had a little tough stretch there in the second half, but he's played his ass off. And he gets that one to go. It's an 8-point game. Oh, there's a turnover. And a foul. Uh-oh, you might get your cover. Brandon, you might get your cover. There it is, man. 6-point game. Auburn can't get the ball in. Can Auburn beat a press? There it is. That's the game. You covered, you covered, brother. Love it, Brandon. Love it. Great job. Man, Auburn 69-63. Thank each and every one of you for joining me tonight. I really appreciate you. Remember, if you want some Rising to the Occasion merch, get at me in my DMs on Twitter. Text me if you got my number, whatever. War Damn Eagle. I will catch you guys on the next one. I'm out.